Hey everybody, this is Jared over at Bob King Kia. I just want a chance to show you the 2016 Kia Sorento. Hey everybody, this is Jared over at Bob King Kia. I just want a chance to show you the 2016 Sedona. This is the SXL models. It's top of the line. It's got all the bells and whistles. We're going to start over here. Actually, take a look at the wheels here first. These are the 19-inch alloy wheels. Pretty darn sharp for this car. So come on over and I'm going to show you the engine here. So the first thing you'll notice on this, come over, have them take a look. This is the gasoline direct injection. So on a normal injection engine, the intake is where the fuel injector is. So it requires more fuel for it to get enough to atomize at the right spot. What they've done is they've moved the injectors to the spot where it actually ignites. So now you have less fuel consumption in order to get a little more power on it. So it gives you extra horsepower, extra torque, and it's also going to improve your gas mileage. Some of the features that are on this that I really particularly enjoy, there's a wire here that actually goes to the computer in the car, and it tells you when the battery is full. Well, it tells the car when the battery is full. And what it'll do, it'll stop the alternator from charging it, and it'll make it spin freely, which is going to save you on some gas mileage. When it's down enough, it's going to kick it back on, and it's going to start charging it. So it'll make your car battery, in effect, kind of be like your phone battery, where it'll go up and down and extend its life, help improve gas mileage. There's a nice cover right on here. This cover actually helps dampen some of the sound on the engine. What I like about it is you could run this for a couple of hours and it's never going to get hot enough to burn you. It'll be warm, but you can actually check your dipsticks here and not have to burn your knuckles. Speaking of checking your dipsticks, you'll notice you can check your engine oil over here. Show them right here. But you can't check your transmission. That's because it's a sealed transmission, so it's internally lubricated, which for you translates to being a lot less maintenance, which is going to save you money in the long run. Over here they've made some of the features pretty darn nice if you like to work on your car yourself, do some of the modifications or change out some of the stuff. It's that easy to take your air filter out, check it, change it if you need to, lock it back into place. On a lot of the newer cars, it's harder to get to the lights. If you like to change your own light bulbs out, you have access to the backs of them right here on both sides. So if you need to change your own lights out, you can do it yourself. Save yourself a lot of money doing stuff like that for a lot of the do-it-yourself types. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to show you some of the stuff on the inside of the car. We're going to go around and I'll show you some of the advanced features that it's got. All right, take a look at the interior. I think they did a marvelous job updating on the 2016. You can look inside, very luxurious. You don't even think minivan when you're looking at it. Traditionally, the minivans have the center console that isn't up. This actually has a rest that you can go on with a center console inside. The materials they've used on the SXL are extremely nice. They have the faux finish. This is the high matte gloss black plastic accents. I think it looks really good against it. Gives everything kind of a triple color tone in here. You'll notice the larger screen for the navigation. And I'll turn it on for you here. You get a shot of the navigation right there. One of the things I like about the car here is, I'm going to turn it on for just a second. Now if you look right here on this screen, it actually shows you all four areas around the car. It gives you an overhead view of where you're looking at for parking. So if you're trying to parallel park, it can actually give you an overhead view of where you're parking, which makes it a lot safer, a lot easier. You don't have to have any guessing where you're going. And when they do that with some cameras that are in the mirror, a camera that's in the back, and a camera that's in the front. And it gives you a full view around the car. That's one of the great features it has. Like I said, it's got the navigation with it. Never get lost. Kind of nice to have the nav. Better than messing with your phone while you're trying to drive. So over here, if you look over on this gauge cluster, it has a thin film transistor technology over on the gauge cluster. Show a system check. You can see the gauges are nice and bright, well illuminated. They have a really good curvature to them. One of the things they try to do is give a European styling to the inside of the car. That's how you see the gauge clusters are accentuated the way they are. Other thing I like over here, the power seats. This has adjustable lumbar support and multitude of other options. In here you've got the heated and cooled seats. So in the summer you can cool them off. It's got air that goes through, and it makes your legs and your back feel really nice. In the winter you've got heated seats that'll help you obviously not have to sit on cold seats. I'm going to come around and I'm going to show you how to operate these captain's chairs. So one of the features I like about the captain's chair, you can set the center chair down and it'll actually act as a rest or a cup holder for if you want to split kids up. Sometimes you have kids that like to fight a little bit while you're out there, so you can put a little split in between them. That'll help keep the hands off each other on those long trips. What I like about the captain's chairs is the captain's chairs, you can recline them, you can move them forward based on the legroom that they need. And if you're trying to move some cargo on the weekend, you're not taking the kids to practice or something like that, right here, brings the captain's chair forward. It actually locks into place. And it opens up all of this cargo room inside. Now I'm going to go over some of the back seats here. But first I want to show you this power lift gate back here. Just with the touch of it, the power lift gate's automatically going to come up. There's a little button right here. If you push that, it's going to bring the gate down. Another nice setting about the power lift gate is you can actually adjust it to the height that you want. So when you hold this in, you'll hear a series of beeps. You can move it up and down in position to where you like. So let's say if you had a little bit lower of a garage, you can set it to where it'll only raise so high so that it won't hit anything up on top of the garage. Back here, you have access to a lot of the features. This is for the spare tire, which is up underneath. It's a full kit that comes with it. Now these are the back seats. These are actually folded down right now, so if you take a look inside right now, you can see the cargo area. And that's with the normal seating, and that's with the captain's chair all the way forward. Just to give you an idea of how much extra room that actually gives you. Now over here, like I said, these are down. Pull this lever, push it into place, pull this cord. It's as easy as that to have your back seats up.